What's going on, guys? It's Gameshock here. So this video is going to be my competition announcement. So basically I'm just wanting to announce that I'm going to be starting and hosting a Gymkhana competition within GTA 5 for Xbox 360. Now I'm sorry, this is going to be only for Xbox 360. This is basically just due to the fact that I play on Xbox 360 and I couldn't really host a competition on PS3 when I don't own one. So I'm very sorry to my subscribers and you guys that actually play on PS3. Like I said, I don't really have much choice. I can't do anything about that. But anyway, so if you actually are on Xbox 360 and you want to be in this competition, all you have to do is simply send me a message to my gamertag on Xbox. My gamertag is xgameshock. Check the description of the video. I'll have all the details you need and further information explaining everything about the competition in the description, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Every person who enters the competition is going to be on YouTube, basically, because I'm going to be recording every single person's run in the competition of what they're doing, and then I'll be uploading it. So yeah, and like I say, I'm looking for probably, depending on how many people show interest, I'm probably going to get around 20 people, 30 people. I'm like I said, I'm not too sure how many people are going to take interest in this, and also I'm going to be doing some basic tryouts first, because if you're really bad at drifting, then there's not really much point in you taking part, because you're just going to take up a spot in the competition for no reason. So I will be doing some basic tryouts. So long as you've got it down, like the basics of drifting down, then you'll be allowed to enter the competition. All I'm saying is I don't want any kind of people that don't know anything at all about drifting. Either way, send me a message and I'll give you a little tryout, and we'll just see what you can do, basically. And then as long as you've got the basic skills of drifting in this game, you'll be able to enter the competition fine. You will be able to use any car in this competition, so you can use the Schwarzer, you can use any car lowered, so if you want to lower your Schwarzer, you'll be allowed to do that. You can use the Futo, Banshee, you can use literally any car, but please note that you will not be rewarded for using a more difficult car to drift. For example, the Futo is probably one of the best for this, because it's the way it moves and stuff is agile and it gets around these little obstacles really nicely, and obviously the Schwarzer drifts longer. But if you were to use, I don't know, some stupid car like a van, you're not going to be rewarded more points because of, you know, you don't get any style points kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. You are rewarded simply for how you drift and what you're doing as you drift, and how much angle you get and stuff like that. So yeah, it's completely your choice what vehicle you use, but just remember, use the vehicle that you feel you can do best in for this. You're not going to be awarded any extra points for a more difficult car. So yeah, that's that. I'll quickly explain how this is going to work. So the idea is you're going to start off at the start line when you saw me start, in the start of this video. You're going to have 1 minute 30 to basically set off and drift around this car park where there's multiple obstacles and stuff like that. You can drift around anything, lampposts, the props I've placed out and stuff, anything in the car park as long as it's within this car park. You're going to drift around for 1 minute 30. Now, what's important about this, and just to make it a bit more challenging, a bit more interesting, is you actually have to be back at the start line before your 1 minute 30 is up. So what this means is, if you get back to the start line after 1 minute 30, you're going to be disqualified. You're going to lose all your points. You're going to be set to 0. We're not going to be disqualified. Your points are just going to be set to 0. So obviously, if someone else gets 0 points, you're going to go against them. So yeah, basically you want to try and make sure you get back at before 1 minute 30, so sort of start heading back to the start line at about 1:20. You can get back as soon as you like, but obviously the sooner you get back, the less points you're going to have and less time you're going to have drifting around. So yeah, that's that. Like I said, you could use any car. The link to this race will be in the description, so if you are wanting to enter the competition, and obviously you might want to practice and stuff, or well, I would suggest you practice anyway, so you can learn, like, you know, like a sort of picture a track out that you want to do, because obviously you have to like probably plan it. That's probably the best thing to do, plan a course. I'll quickly explain the points. So the way points are going to work is a bit like Forza and other drifting games, where basically the more angle and the more speed and stuff you have, the more points you're going to get. As well as that, I'm going to be adding in a multiplier. So the way the multiplier is going to work is, for every one prop you drift around or use, you will get a times like 1 thing. So for example, say you do a figure of 8. Well, a figure of 8 you would require 2 props to drift around. So that means when you do the figure of 8, say for example you get 200 points for drifting around 1 car or 1 prop. If you then drift around 2 props, because obviously in a figure of 8 you would have to drift around 2, that's 400 points, but because you used 2 props, it's going to be times 2. So that would be 400 times 2, you'll be getting that 800 points. If you were then to link those 2 props with a third prop, it'll be times 3. Now you can't use the same props in the same combo, so what this means is you can't just keep doing a figure of 8. It won't be 2, 3, 4 times 5 times 6. You have to use individual props in one combo. So you can use a figure of 8 combo and then drive off and then get another combo and then drive back to figure of 8, get that combo again. That's fine. But yeah. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll explain further detail on Xbox if you enter the competition. Check the description for more information. But yeah, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see the competition and just other drift videos. Yeah, hit that like button and be sure to leave a comment what you think, guys. Thanks for watching.
Life.